Soft, distant static. A low hum. A slow fade in of radio noise. Narrator, calm, cinematic tone. For 100 years. A single sound has echoed across time. A sound that shouldn't exist. A sound with a pattern. But no meaning. A signal that appeared before satellites, before digital radios, before modern science could even understand what it was hearing. This is the story of a mystery that has survived generations. A story that has outlived the scientists who first discovered it. A story that still, even today, refuses to be explained. This is the 100-year unsolved signal mystery. Our story begins in the early 1920s. The world was changing fast, airplanes were new, radios were new, and the idea of receiving signals from the sky was still strange and exciting. At a small research station in the United States, two scientists were testing an experimental radio receiver. Just simple tests. Just routine. But late one night, something unexpected happened. A faint sound came through the static. A small click. Then a pause. Then another click. Click. Pause. Click. Pause. A slow, rhythmic beat. At first, the scientists assumed it was interference, maybe a weather effect, or a technical problem. But then they noticed something unusual. The pattern was repeating. Perfectly. Precisely. Without any distortion. Nature does not make perfect repeating patterns. Machines, maybe. Humans, maybe. But in 1920, no machine existed that could send a repeating signal from the sky. So the scientists recorded it, wrote notes, and sent it to several universities for review. None of them could explain it. Some said it might be a star. Others said it might be a magnetic anomaly. But one scientist wrote something surprising in his report: the repeating nature suggests intentional design. Intentional. But sent by whom? No one had an answer. The world entered a new age. World War II ended. Radar technology had advanced. Radio receivers were stronger, clearer, more precise. In 1953, at a U.S. military research facility, the signal returned. But this time, the signal was louder, clearer, more structured. A perfect rhythm. No variation. No natural irregularity. No sign of distortion. Just tap, 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 pause, tap, tap, tap. The same pattern as 1920. Which means something impossible had just happened. A signal, unchanged for 33 years, reappeared exactly the same way. By now, the world had satellites, radio stations, interference patterns. But this signal didn't match any of them. Still, the US government took the recording and sent it quietly to NASA. NASA analyzed the waveform. They compared it to every known radio source on Earth and in space. And then, they locked the files away. No explanation. No announcements. Just silence. When scientists outside the government asked for this data, NASA refused. This was the moment the signal officially became a mystery. Not because it existed, but because someone didn't want people talking about it. By the 1990s, computers had changed everything. Digital audio analysis, AI pattern recognition, deep space telescopes. Humanity was ready to understand the universe better than ever before. Then it happened again. The same signal. Same rhythm. Same exact pattern. But this time, thousands of miles away from the original listening stations. Different country. Different equipment. Different technology. No matter where you listened, the rhythm was identical. A 70-year-old pattern, repeating with perfect consistency. Scientists knew something was wrong. Either something non-human was sending an intelligent message, or something in the universe behaved in a way physics couldn't explain. Both options were terrifying. A team of researchers fed the signal into early neural networks, baby versions of the AI systems we use today. The AI returned a strange answer: pattern recognized. Meaning unknown. Meaning unknown. Even digital intelligence couldn't decode it. This raised a new question: how can a pattern be so simple, yet so impossible to understand? Today, our tools are stronger than ever. We have deep learning models, quantum level sensors, AI that can decode ancient languages, technology that can detect gravitational waves from billions of light years away. We can read the universe better than any generation before us. But even with all that power, one thing remains unsolved: the 100-year signal. Recent attempts used advanced AI to decode tone, spacing, mathematical structure. The results were always the same: pattern consistent. No known origin. No known meaning. How can something be so consistent, yet so meaningless? Unless we're reading it the wrong way. Some scientists began to suspect the signal isn't a message at all. Maybe it's a byproduct of something bigger. Something ancient. Something vast. Something that interacts with space and time in a way we do not understand. The signal could be a pulsar behaving abnormally, a black hole emitting structured energy, a cosmic object we haven't discovered, or a flaw in the fabric of space itself. But none of these theories match the data. Pulsars shift over time. Black holes distort signals. Natural objects create irregularity. But this thing? It's perfect. Too perfect. Something that stays unchanged for 100 years shouldn't exist in a chaotic universe. Unless someone designed it to be that way. When a mystery lasts this long, theories multiply. Here are the 5 most accepted scientific explanations, and why they fail. 1. Early radio interference could be man-made noise. Why it fails: radios in 1920 to 1950 could not generate that far or that precisely. Also, the signal was detected in remote areas with no transmitters. 2. Satellite echoes. Maybe it's an old satellite. Why it fails: the first detection was in 1920. Satellites were invented in 1957. Impossible. 3. Pulsar or neutron star. These stars emit repeating energy. Why it fails: pulsars are not perfectly rhythmic. They slow down, speed up, or decay. This signal doesn't. 4. Extraterrestrial message. A popular theory online. Why it fails: no language pattern. No mathematical sequence. No encoded data. It doesn't behave like communication. 5. Unknown physics. A new kind of cosmic structure or phenomenon. Why it might be true: the universe is 95% unknown, dark matter plus dark energy. We barely understand what reality is made of. Something out there could be behaving in a way we haven't imagined. There are 4 things that make the signal truly mysterious. 1. It is perfectly consistent. Not one beat is off. Not one tap is delayed. Even after 100 years. Nothing in nature behaves this perfectly. 2. It has no natural signature. Natural signals have curves, noise, textures, fluctuations. This one is clean. Sharp. Artificial looking. 3. It appears randomly. Then disappears. You can't predict it. You can't schedule it. It just shows up, years apart. As if on purpose. 4. It never evolves. Everything in the universe evolves. Stars, planets, waves, radiation, magnetic fields. Everything changes. But the signal? It stays frozen in time. Like a recording from something ancient. Being played again and again. Some researchers believe the signal might not be a message at all. But a marker. A sign. A reminder. A repeating cosmic alarm. Something happened 100 years ago, something we didn't notice, and the signal might be connected. Maybe a star event, a cosmic boundary, a dimensional tear, or something approaching Earth. No evidence supports this theory. But no evidence disproves it either. And that's what makes it disturbing. This is the part that gives people chills. The signal is still being detected today. Not every day. Not every year. But sometimes, unexpectedly, it returns. Weak. Faint. But real. The same rhythm. The same pattern. The same impossible perfection. As if whatever is creating it still exists. Still active. Still watching. After a century of research, here is the truth: we don't know what the signal is. We don't know where it comes from. We don't know why it repeats. But we know one thing: it should not exist. Physics cannot explain it. Technology cannot reproduce it. AI cannot decode it. History cannot trace it. We are dealing with something beyond our understanding. A puzzle with missing pieces. A voice with no speaker. A message with no meaning. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the universe is telling us something without words. Maybe the mystery is the message. Or maybe we were never meant to understand it. 100 years ago, the world wasn't ready to understand the signal. Maybe we still aren't. Some mysteries demand answers. Others demand patience. But a rare few just demand respect. Because they remind us that no matter how advanced we become, no matter how much we discover, the universe will always be bigger, stranger, and more complex than we can imagine. This signal is one of those reminders. A whisper from the unknown. A beat from the dark. A rhythm that refuses to fade. The 100-year mystery continues. If you enjoy deep mysteries, unexplained phenomena, and scientific unknowns, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you think the signal really is. I'll see you in the next mystery.